Welcome back to OS Linux 1. So, I'm going to show you something else. Uh, this is Parrot Security, uh, the operating system, pen testing software operating system. So, in this episode, we're going to download the Virtualbox ISO for Virtualbox. So, you want to download this. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. But yeah, what we're going to do is install it, and I'm going to show you how to update it and upgrade it. Hopefully you don't run into any issues with the older version of VirtualBox as far as upgrading it to 6.0. I may not record the whole, I'll go through the process, but I'm not going to necessarily record the whole upgrade process because it does take a relatively long time. I think it took like an hour or two to fully upgrade it. But, you can use it at 5.3. It's just not fully up to date. But it'll take a moment. Let's see. While it's installing or downloading that, another option, Kali Linux. I'm not going to do that one just now, but you have virtual machine options here. Just click on download, virtual machines, click on that, and you have VirtualBox options here and VMware if you're using them. Let's see here. But what I wanted to show you, here is you can install Kali Purple as here, which is under installer instead of virtual machine ISO. You can download that and install that in VirtualBox, but we're not going to do that just now. I'm going to wait till Parrot Security has downloaded, and then I'll show you that process. But let's go. I'll go to VirtualBox, so I'll show you where that's at. But like I said in my previous video, if you want to use Remnix, install it through the terminal. That would be my recommendation. But if you click over here to downloads, and you'll click over here, platform packages 8.0, Linux distributions, click on that, and you'll have the option of Ubuntu or Debian or whatever. But the 7.0 version, like I mentioned again, has the index issue. Let's see here. Let's go to VirtualBox. Test builds. Let's go here. Down here, I believe you have test build versions, which in a forum the developers say this is where you should go if you're having those index issues. But based on other people who tried it, I don't remember if I tried it or not. It did not solve the problem, so the issue is yet to be resolved, and I believe that is part of the reason why Remnix does not work on the most recent version for Ubuntu. There are some issues there, but the older version seems to work pretty much fine. It worked fine for Parrot Security and Kali Linux. But so Let's go to the downloads. We see that Parrot security is installed. Let's go and open Virtualbox. Okay. Let's go here. We can say open. Let me go to properties first and go to permissions and click allow executing file as program. Exit off that. Let's say here open with Virtualbox. Well, import. I agree. Let's give it a moment to go through this process of importing it. It's pretty straightforward. It's not too complicated. But so here we go. Let's go to settings. Okay, let's go to system. On network down here, the memory is set to basically 8 gigabytes. Let's give it some more processing power. 8 cores. Display should be okay. Storage should be okay. Work. Let's leave it there. Speed 2.0. Oh, well, let's see what we got here. Click on this. So a name for this for how this requires that Oracle. Let's see what happens if I leave it clicked. See what happens. Okay. The details say, okay. Let's go back to settings. Where was it down here? USB. Just click one, see, just for demonstration purposes. GUN, menu. Anyway, let's click these off. So this is the default. Again, like in my other videos, if you're having, I don't know about the virtual version of Parrot security, but I know on the bare metal version of the ISO 6.0, if you're on an Intel system, you'll have issues with the sound. You just go to Synaptic Package Manager, and again, yeah, okay. But what you'll need to do is you'll have to go to Audio Firmware. Okay, let me make this a little bigger. And right here you'll see firmware, mark for installation, firmware SOF signed, Intel SOF firmware signed. This is the older version, but this is what you'll need for a driver on 6.0, but it'll be like 2.4 instead. Let me go ahead and mark this. Now, let's get out of the package manager. I usually customize and put my closed window on the right side. So let's sudo apt update. See how it does here. Pretty sure it needs a lot of updating. But sudo apt upgrade. this is where you'll run into a lot of time consuming upgrades. Now in VirtualBox like 6.1, this one versus 7.0, it may be different. Let's go ahead and see. This may take a long time, so I may not record all of it, simply because the last time on VirtualBox 7.0, it took like 2 hours, because I updated it, upgraded it, took like an hour, and then I come back and updated it and upgrade again, and it took about another hour to get it to the 6.5 kernel. So okay, quit. But you'll go through a lot of these processes when you're upgrading it. It does take a while, so don't worry about it. Just be patient, but you can get it up to date. See, it's only on like 3%. So I'm not going to make you sit through this whole process. Let's minimize this. Minimize this. X out this. But yeah, so that's the process, and it's very similar for Kali. I may do a separate video on that later. But that's all for this episode. I just wanted to show you that process. It's not that complicated. It's pretty straightforward. It's not too complicated. So, but if you like the content, click the like. If you want to see more videos, just subscribe. And if you have any comments or anything you'd like to add, go right ahead. You're welcome to do so. So, I'll see you again here next time on OS Linux 1.